What is passive-aggressive behavior? Imagine when you are sending a message to ask one of your roommates to bring your lunch to a dormitory, and he texts back, okay or just fine. Or an emoji of little yellow face giving you a sidelong look. Will it make any difference to you? It definitely will. If you received the emoji I just described, I think you feel he is not very enthusiastic of helping you, but he dare not to refuse. That's typical aggressive, passive behavior. The term passive-aggressive may sound a little contradictory to you. You may wonder, how can someone be passive and aggressive at the same time? It turns out that these two seemingly contradictory terms are often interconnected. Psychologically speaking, opposite emotions are often interconnected, and when you are angered inside and doesn't want something to be too nasty, so you indirectly resist the demands of others. It is more often seen in workplace, but it is not uncommon to use it in interpersonal contexts these days. I'm going to show you how to recognize 3 typical behaviors of passive-aggressive behaviors. First, the most widely unconscious use pattern is asking threat-based questions like, why on earth would you do this? Or even something as simple as, are you an idiot? You may think I do this on a daily basis and no one would accuse me of being rude. However, I should remind you that being passive-aggressive doesn't mean that you are a terrible person. It is sometimes an efficient strategy of expressing your dissatisfaction while seeing out of unnecessary dispute. So asking these questions won't put you in an awkward position, as well as the audience, unless he or she is too sensitive about your sentence or your tone sounds too harsh. But other patterns may not be so innocuous. They can cause real damage to your relationship. For example, you totally ignore someone when you listen to somebody. Sounds familiar? Have you ever kept checking your phone while your parents talking to you? That's it. You are punishing them with your downright attitude. Like a volcano, your anger or your grievance is accumulating or bubbling beneath your tranquil, friendly facial expression, ready for an explosive eruption. Passive aggressiveness may be prelude to aggressiveness, but for the most of the time, those emotions just die down gradually, since we are not kids who are entitled to throw a tantrum. Some of you may be too vindictive to let go of the past easily. Then you may reach the 3rd level of passive-aggressive attitude. That is keeping score. It's like some kind of competition. I won't go to your birthday party because you haven't gone to mine. And then instead of asking why you didn't come, and you just shy away from finding out the truth and holding grudge and wait for the right time for revenge. That is a process of Ghani's second, an unproductive conflict strategy of storing up grievance and uploading them when an argument arises. In conclusion, asking threat-based questions, ignoring and keeping score are all signs of passive-aggressive behaviors. Knowing that, it doesn't mean that we should judge others against the moral codes. It's not cool, but on some occasions, We are doing this because we are short of better solutions.